That conversation really brought us together.
Like, y'all, we just kissed. And they're like, shut up. I was like, we just kissed. Because he was scared to meet my dad. Then I got grounded for sneaking out. Oh, hell no. Stop taking all the ice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Raspberry tea for the win. We got the perfect lighting. Yes, sir. Hey, guys. Welcome back to my channel. In this week's video, we got a mukbang. Is it mukbang or mukbang?
I heard both.
So we wanted to do this with a couple of our friends, but the plans didn't work. So we made it to Wingstop and we asked a whole bunch of people. This Snapchat right here, I posted on my story and then I also sent it to a couple people. Let's get into it. I'm starving. Tell me why they had the food made, but they thought he said TJ. His name is TJ. We've been waiting for TJ this whole time.
Bro, like 30 minutes, so
bro,
the food kind of cold, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I get the classic bone-in barbecue honey wings every time.
I got Korean barbecue, lemon, and habanero or something.
Just the fries. Got Sprite. Colton probably mixed hella drinks together. This is our setup.
Put y'all on, y'all gotta start mixing drinks. Go to Subway, mix vitamin water, lemonade, and Sprite.
Why Subway? There's
Because
something
they're
in
the
my
only
throat.
one that got like vitamin water there. So what, you wanna get straight into it?
Hold on, let me get a bite first. Damn! First question, how long have we been together? When did we get together?
We got together November 10th.
Boy, don't play with me.
We got together April 4th.
What
We've
year?
been to 2021 or 2022? 2022.
Literally your password. Never mind, no it's not. I'm just playing.
Nigga. Nah, it's not that anymore. I changed it.
How long have we been together? Do the math for them.
So you're in 7 months or you're in 6 months?
6 months, we just hit a year and a half.
Oh yeah.
This
So a year and a half. Feels like it's been fucking my whole life.
Also feels like it went by super fast.
Everything been so fast, but I feel like I've known you forever. Like,
Okay, the next question is, when did we meet and where did we start, like, dating? And, like what happened? What was the urge?
We met years ago.
6th grade. I saw this motherfucker walking in lunch and I was like, oh, stop playing. That's gonna be my man. That will be my man. I had the fattest crush on Colton for, like, ever. And I feel like a lot of people did. Back in the day, like, you know, middle school, like, popularity. Like, he was just that guy, in my perspective. So, and then we had choir together in 7th grade. Me and my best friend, we had choir with him. And so it was a dare to kiss him on the cheek. And this one that her lips were softer. Explain.
I didn't say it was better though.
But, you know, it was like this on and off thing. Like, we always just had a thing for each other. Like,
me and her always had a thing since
like,
the day
regardless.
we met.
You know, like, 3-mans and stuff would be him and his 2 other friends, right? And they would instantly know that, like, it's gonna be me and him for the night. And we wouldn't even talk on the daily. Like, let's get in. So you guys now know that everything was, like, on and off.
Alright, so we talked like 3 times actually. The only reason I talked to her is because I was mad that she was in a relationship. So I tried ruining it on purpose. I didn't want to say that I was locked in, but I wanted her to say that she was
like
locked
that with everybody else but you.
Definitely matured, I think.
Go ahead, tell them about 8th grade to 9th grade.
She'd always sneak out to my friend Dax's house. And she was, even though she was talking to somebody, she'd still, and this was freshman year, she'd still hop on that with me while that person was there.
What? Oh, you talking? I don't care who I got with, regardless, like, he was just always gonna beat them. I don't know why. I'm not even trying to hype him up. It's just how I feel. It's just like this connection I feel towards him. He had went to homecoming, and then this girl from my school, because he went to a different school as me, was there. So he, like, hopped on that with her. And actually, me and her like this right now. It's like a story for a different time. Here comes freshman year. He was dating that same girl that he went to homecoming with. Or really, I didn't know who she was. Like, my friend would be like, that's a girl that Colton's dating. And I would be like, where? Like, she would turn the corner fast as hell.
Me and this girl broke up. I wouldn't say I was heartbroken because... like,
You lying. You was not heartbroken. They just had, like
no,
a best friend connection. They never kissed. They didn't do any of that. Like,
yeah, so, like, I played it off like I was heartbroken, if that makes sense. I broke up, I think, like, December or some shit. 2 months go by. And I was being a bad kid.
Yes, he was. I've seen it all over his Snapchat story.
Anyways, there's this girl that liked me a lot at my school. She was like obsessed, bro. She would not leave me alone. Like, she was like acting weird and shit. This one night pops up. This whole day she talking about, you should come over, this and that. Like, my family doesn't care if you come over, you could come stay the night. If she was on that, hell nah.
He was gonna go stay the night there. So he's in the car. There was a driver, Ashton, him. He was in the passenger seat, and then 2 of Colton's friends in the back seat. Good for me. The dude in the back seat was talking to my best friend who happened to be staying at my house that exact same night.
We're on the way to drop me off, actually. I wasn't thinking anything of Keely. I didn't think she wasn't on my mind at all for a few months.
This was March, by the way, March 2021.
Yeah, so my best friend in the back seat, he was like, yo, we should go hit this 3-man. It's my girl and her friends. We were like, who the fuck is her friends, right? Because obviously we're not just gonna hit no random 3-man. So he tells us, he was like, Keely and Lamaya. Me and Carter, we look at each other like, oh yeah, nigga, we already know who the fuck we got. So I was like, fuck it, just spin back, you know, go over there.
He already knew he was finna hop on that with me. Carter already knew he was finna hop on that with my cousin. So Willow's boyfriend, not boy, I'm just gonna call him a boyfriend, talking stage, little situation. He was like, he texts Willow and he's like, you guys wanna go bowling? It's me, Carter, and Colton. Me, Lamaya, and Willow all looked at each other. The hell yeah, we will, absolutely. Let's get ready right now. So I went out there, I was like, Dad, can I please go bowling? So he's like, yeah, give me the address, who you going with, da-da. And we're like, bet. So they pull up in like 2 minutes. We over here running around the house. Lamaya's in the bathroom, she was all wet because she has curls, so she was getting all nice. Tell me why we all changing, getting dressed, we trying to brush our teeth, the motherfucking curtain fell. So we're like, nah. Willow was like trying to put her pants on, trying to hold the curtain up, and I was like, nah, hurry up. So I was brushing my teeth, and they talking about we outside, we gotta go, the bowling alley's about to close, and we're like, hold on, just give us 5 minutes. They're like, hell no, we about to leave. So I'm like, oh, y'all, we gotta hurry up. I'm texting, I'm talking about, hold on, we about to be right outside. We getting ready, I'm brushing my teeth, trying to hold this shit up. We run outside, right? Lamaya's hair is hella wet, her shorts all wet. I had this best friend, right? It started to start slowly catching feelings for him. So I got into the car, and at first I was gonna sit on his lap, but then I was like, nah, let me chill out. Nah, it's nothing like that. So I hopped in the back seat. Willow was on Corin's lap, just all squeezed in there. We go bowling. I'm making bets with his friend. I'm spending hella money making bets with his friends. So as we walking out, I'm like, should I sit up front with him? Like, should I do this?
I convinced her to, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You kind of just looked at me and smiled, and I was like, it's him, it's my love, it's still my life. So meanwhile, I'm like kind of locked in with this dude, and I'm starting to like him. I don't want to do his business. We're in the backseat. Willow and my cousin are looking at me like. So he sits down, and I'm like, okay. So I get and I sit on his lap. We pulling out, right? You kept asking me, are you locked in? Like, are you in a relationship?
Yeah, look. She sit down on my lap, right? And I'm over there. I'm talking to her, not loud. Like, I'm whispering her ear damn near. Telling her, I was like, so you locked in? She ain't want to tell me at first. You kept showing your shoulders.
Yeah, true. He was like, why you always messing with the younger? Why don't you mess with a grown? For one. And I was like, I was like, bro, why you gotta do this to me, bro?
And then I told her that she was like meant for me, that she was meant to be over here.
I
was just risen up that night.
We drove home. That same night, we snuck back out.
Sat on my lap right away.
Pop up pictures right here. This is us at the gas station. So he used to vape, and he had his old one in his hand, and I took it from him. I was like, you can get this back whenever we see each other next. We just driving around listening to music. So we getting out, right? It's a good night. We pull up to my house. We about to go through the window, and they're saying bye to their man. They grabbed me and went to go kiss me. And look, he went like this. I went like that because I was like, I'm talking to somebody. I like weirded him like, and then he was like, oh, like basically like, oh, where? Like he like sat back down. I like grabbed him and I went, oh, and like we kissed. And then we got out the car and they started driving off, and they're all like, oh my God, that was so fun. And I'm like, yo. We just kissed, and they're like, shut up. I was like, we just kissed! And they're like, oh my God. Next day, we went to the movie theaters together, and then I sat on his lap again, all the way to the movie theaters, and I gave him his little vape back. That was like March 8th, right? We talking for a good month. Like, that was a good month. It didn't even feel like a month. Sometime in March, I go to a water park with my family. And so that night, we just like spilled everything about our family. We had the same childhood.
We had the same childhood damn near. Like, we went through the same struggles. Didn't have parents in our life like that, for real. We
depended off our grandparents, like,
yeah, like shit like that, and we didn't have the nicest clothes on our back all the time and shit like that.
We just clicked, bro. I swear to God, we just clicked.
That conversation really brought us together because we didn't know that. Like, we didn't know.
The first like couple months of us being together, like it was April, and then it hit the summertime, so I was sneaking out like every night trying to spend time with him because he was scared to meet my dad. He was scared to meet my dad, and then I got grounded for sneaking out.
Her dad is big as fuck. I thought this nigga was gonna be little.
It was August. I was sneaking out all summer, and then it was August, school hit. So then he switched to my school. That's how you know we for real locked in with it. What are you talking about? And then he just started coming over a lot. I would have to ask to go to his house, or like I would have to ask for him to come over. But now he's around so much. The fact that they're like, "Where's Colton at?" Like, he's not here. What is he doing? Who's he with? So I met his family. I got hella locked in with his family and his cousins and his sisters and his parents. Like, we just all clicked, and now like his family is my family and my family is his family. Like, we just love each other and we grew on each other as freshmen in high school, and now we're juniors.
One thing, the girlfriend won't get along with the boyfriend's mom. I see that most of the time. So if you guys have that kind of relationship, just leave the person. Like, it might be hard.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth ruining a relationship with your mom. Like, At the end of the day, that's the person who birthed you. That's like,
you'll find your person. Don't let that little relationship for now ruin what you got with your parents. Like, moving on, I want to talk about, like, what's the key to keeping a relationship at such a young age? First of all, communication, simple. But God before communication. God. We pray together. We keep God in the middle of our relationship. We got a personal connection with God. We go to church. Like, we meditate on His Word. We read. I read the Bible. I tell him about the Bible. It's really important to us to keep God in the middle because He's going to keep it together.
But
the thing that keeps us together is communication. Even through the hardest, when you want to scream and cry, don't. You got to stay calm. Like, it's going to suck. It's going to hurt your insides, but I swear to God, it's going to make you stronger. Like, you guys don't understand the pain and the madness we feel on the inside.
You gotta open up.
You can't keep anything. You gotta tell them everything. You gotta tell them exactly how you feel, even if it's gonna hurt their feelings. If they lash out on you, that's their fault. They have to work on that themselves.
And love isn't just like it's not just a feeling, like, because eventually that feeling's gonna go away. You know you love the person, like
that butterfly feeling.
Yeah, but like that's just gonna go away. Love at that point, when that goes away, it turns into a commitment. You gotta be committed to keep that relationship going. You gotta be committed to be loyal. You gotta be committed to be honest. You gotta be committed to the person. Like, you can't just have that feeling go away and I'm bored.
Right.
I'm gonna leave, because me and Keely, like, we did go through that bored phase. Like, we got really bored of our relationship.
Did.
Like, but
we literally did.
Honeymoon phase, we went through the
argument stage. Oh my god,
that shit sucked so bad. We was arguing every day for like a month or two straight.
And to make this clear, it still happens. Like, we'll be good for a couple months, and then 1 week we'll just be like it happens in relationships. You just gotta really stick through the good and the bad. Put us together is that regardless what we go through from the beginning, Colton has always made me feel like we're going to be locked in forever. He said, regardless what situation we go through, I love you, and I swear to God, we'll do everything to make this relationship work. So every time we get into an argument, you can't think of it like me and him versus each other, but you got to think of it like me and him versus the problem.
You can't choose between your relationship and other relationships. You can't. If they're causing a problem in your relationship, then that's the point where you gotta
like, you're so committed to your partner that, like, you don't want anything to stop you guys. You guys are just so committed to each other. I don't care if we're in Africa, a foreign place. Like, as long as I'm with him, I feel like I'm at home. I feel so comfortable and at home, like I could be myself.
Y'all so comfortable with each other, like, so easy.
A couple of people asked us the exact same question, and it's, how do you not get bored of your partner? We just don't. Final answer. No. We're with each other 24/7. 7 in the morning to 10 at night. And I go to
not
sleep.
even to like 11.
No, 11. Yeah, I drop you off at like 11. People aren't like that. Some people need to be alone, like, majority of the day. You're apart, it makes the heart grow. Like, it makes you miss the person more. And that's so true. I'm gonna get into this. My last relationship before Colton was in middle school. And I know what it's like to get bored of somebody. Like, I want new, I want more, I want different. Like, I'm bored. You know, I'm bored of this relationship. But when you get bored of somebody, they're just not for you. Simple.
We did get bored.
When we get bored of each other, quote unquote, we just go do more hobbies by ourselves. So Colton offers so much to this relationship, to the point where, like, I don't get bored. I don't even, like, look at anybody else like they can compare, because he just offers so much. Like, yes, I can get super annoyed and claustrophobic from him sometimes, but, like, for the majority of the time, he meets all my love languages. He does everything for me. He tells me how much he loves me all the time. Like, he's such a gentleman. Like, he pays for a whole bunch of stuff for me. He talks about his future 24/7. He talks about a relationship with God. He loves God. Like, he's just the best man I could ever have. So it's like, I don't get bored of him, because when you're bored of somebody, it's because you're looking at everybody else like, dang, I want more, I want better. But I feel like he's just so top tier for me. So it's like, I just found my person. Like, it was fast. It was early in my life, but I feel like I found my person. And I feel like everybody in their life wants that person, but, like, it's different timings, you know?
You can't seek love.
I know everybody's like, I want a boyfriend, I want a boy. Like, every now and then I was like, oh, that's cute. I wish I had a boyfriend, like, matching pajamas on. But I wasn't, like, texting every boy I know trying to get a man. They're not going to get the real love. I feel like another thing that's really important in relationships, like, you're going to find your person eventually. So when you're yourself and you're focusing on yourself in God, in school, in life, in, like, just everything, just so focus on yourself. You're the best version of yourself you can possibly be. That person is going to come into your life naturally. Because let's say you're faking it. You're not the best person. You're being lazy. You got bad grades. And you're just so focused on trying to get a man. You're going to get, like, that bad type of dude, because let him give you that perfect guy that you want so bad, but you're the worst version of yourself. You guys aren't gonna work. So focus on yourself, work on your attitude, work on school.
There's another question that somebody said, what lessons have you learned from each other? And I feel like I've learned self-control and patience.
Bro, the way I've learned
Self-control and
patience so
patience.
bad. Self-control for sure. Okay, when you pray for patience, be ready to pay that price that got, like, you want patience, then you're gonna have to pay the price. I learned patience so good in this relationship, and I think it's helped me so much in, like, soccer and school and, like, people in different relationships in my life.
Taught me how to communicate too.
Communication for sure. I've never communicated so better in my life. It's crazy. And also boundaries. Right up to
It's like
anybody
a wall that
now.
you can't cross.
Exactly, it's a wall that you can't cross. Just now, I just set those boundaries with them. I set the boundaries with my own parents. Like, communication like crazy. You got my stepmom. I don't know what I would do without her. No, they're shutting off the lights. We gotta hurry up.
What has changed the way you look at each other? I feel like there was one night we talked about like
Everything that we
everything. We
don't.
talked about everything, past or
Relationships. Like, everybody goes
like
through it in a
we
relationship.
both like all right. We both were virgins when we met each other, but like we still like kiss people, cuddle, and like
all
like,
that
shit
stuff.
like
Y'all
that.
know
So,
what we're talking about.
yeah,
See,
nah,
the
accepting
separation-
it was hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
like,
getting over
because
it.
I was so like I'm so attached to her. Like that's like
To
that's mine.
think,
So
right.
thinking about like another dude has like touched you before in any way that
Like,
I
he's about to
have.
get thrown off right now just thinking about it. I want to ask the question of how do we keep each other going? What makes us want to be together?
I'll say what you bring to the table.
Yes, for sure. It's exactly that. Like, what you bring to the table and what you have to offer for the future.
So,
So I'm
like-
not gonna be with no dude who doesn't got nothing going for himself.
What keeps me going is her like holding me down, like keep me in the right track that I should be on.
I'm about to end the video here. We gotta go. We're all the way in a different city, and I still gotta take him home and all that. Let's talk about the things that are really important for a relationship. First of all, communication. Absolutely. One person is gonna start outgrowing the other partner because this
Y'all
person's
gotta
not
build
taking
together.
Exactly. You have to build together with your partner. You guys cannot like be doing this. The one thing my mom taught me about relationships is that you outgrow each other. That's the number one reason I feel
Not
like
even just
people,
your mom, like experience.
exactly.
Experience.
Like literally a couple of days ago, he was like, Keely, I don't want to outgrow you. I'm going to help you get to the same level as me, but I need you to step up your game right now. I need you to put more effort into life. I need you to discipline yourself more. And that's the type of conversations you need to be having with your partner. Because you guys need to be growing, like, on the same path, or you're not going to work out. Like, it's just not going to happen. Okay, let's say Colton snaps somebody, and he's like, I don't think it's a problem, da-da-da, why does it have to be a problem? And I'm like, well, I feel like it's a problem, can you not do it? And he's like, no, I feel like it's dumb, why does it have to be a problem? And I'm like, regardless how you feel, it makes me uncomfortable, and that's something I had to learn. Like, regardless how I feel about a situation, if he's uncomfortable about it, I have to learn. That happens on a daily. Certain people that I talk to, he doesn't really like, because he reads guys more than I read guys. I don't know anything about guys. He knows how guys are, and how guys interact with girls, and how, like, the deep stuff. He knows what guys mean behind that, and I don't. So when he tells me, like, I don't like that guy and how he talks to you and what he does when he's around, so can you just, like, distance yourself from him? And before, I would be like, wow, I don't think anything's wrong with it. Like, he can just be, like, a friend, you know? Like, I'm gonna talk to him like how I talk to anybody else. But now I'm like, no, it's a boundary. I'm gonna do anything that makes him feel comfortable. Boy, we eating up, babe. We are eating up. Bro, look, y'all, we need a podcast so bad. I really want you guys to learn from us. Like, we got a lot going for ourselves. Like, Colton knows so much. And, like, guys, you need to look up to him. Like, he's only 16. Like, and he has a lot going for himself. And he knows so much about everything. And, like, me, girls, like, just follow us, okay? We got a lot going. Follow God before you follow us. Stay tuned. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you guys want more videos like this, let me know. We can do it with multiple people. We can get to arguing about controversial topics and stuff, like relationship topics. Like, I'm down. Guys, thank you so much. I'm already at 320 subscribers. Like, what the heck? By the way, this is filmed on Wednesday and I post on Thursday, so I gotta edit all night. All right, you guys. Bye.